Hi, Mitch Bailey here. We're at the IHACI show, and you know what? I got Craig Rodriguez from the Fieldpiece Instruments, and he's going to show us some of the new stuff. Here, shake my hand. You don't have to be a stranger.
Thank you, Mitch. Appreciate being here. Appreciate
So,
some time to go through this.
They've got a new combustion analyzer that he really wants to demonstrate a little bit of the stuff on it, and he's brought a scale along. Now, the Fieldpiece has a whole bunch of instruments. I use Fieldpiece a lot for all my test ins and test outs. I have the smart probes, use them religiously. This is the next product that we'll probably be putting in our shop because we do use the Testo 310s, but this looks like a much better product. So, you mind talking about it?
Not at all.
All right.
I'll start off by just mentioning we have two separate units. So we have a CAT 45, CAT 45, sort of your residential combustion analyzer. And then this here is the CAT 85, which is our higher end model. This is more of the kind of bigger residential, light commercial meter. Couple things similar between the two meters. Both have a very large touchscreen display, super easy to use, super easy to navigate. And both have what we call our patent pending sensor vault technology. So something really unique here. We have two sensors in here. We have an O2 sensor and a CO sensor. Both sensors, when the meter is not in use, this power button here has a click to it. And when you click it and turn it into the off position, it'll actually drop down almost like a plunger and seal those sensors so that when the sensor is not in use, you're actually preserving the life of the sensors, which is a really big deal because that lets us offer a 4-year warranty on both sensors.
That's
right? So really extending the life. You know, most of the time this thing is not in use. So to be able to seal the sensors off when it's not in use is a really big deal. Again, we call that our sensor vault technology.
So what's the, on your sensors, how long do they usually last? How many hours do you get on?
If it's just open to atmosphere all the time, you're closer to about 2 years.
2 years for a sensor to change out. And can the tech change out that sensor themselves?
Good question. Yeah, these are both field replaceable sensors. You just take off these two bottom screws right here. This plate pops off, and both sensors are right there available for you to access.
Cool. Yeah. That's awesome. And so, because you can replace the sensors, is it one sensor to replace, or you got an O2 and a separate one for the carbon monoxide?
Two separate sensors. Yeah. We have an O2 sensor and a CO sensor. So yeah, oxygen and carbon monoxide.
And they can buy those, or they're stock. It's easy to get them.
We have them in inventory. So yeah.
Else. And it has magnets on the back of it. You can't demonstrate it because we have nothing to stick it to.
Yep, 4 big magnets across the back, so this thing will slam up there and hold super steady.
Yeah, and how long a hose do we have? It has a pump in it, right?
Yeah, I want to say this is about 5 feet.
5 foot hose. 60,
right around there.
60 inch.
Yes.
Okay. 60
so
inch hose.
Going through just into kind of another difference between the two models we have. As you get into the 85, you'll notice this isn't your standard hose on a combustion analyzer. There isn't a water trap to be found.
Right.
So this is a nice click hose that I can pop off for storage. If you want to disconnect the hose, you can. It's a really clean, easy twist and pull off, and it pops right back in. The reason we don't need the water trap is we actually put a condenser in here. So we're actually taking the moisture, pushing it back into the flue so that we don't end up with any moisture in a water trap. This is, again, another patent pending technology of Fieldpieces. We call this hydrocycle, and it's built into the handle. On the CAT 45, the handle is a similar size. It's black in color, and you'd see more of that traditional clear hose with a water trap in the middle.
Right. And so this is all Bluetooth to your phone or your tablet.
That's right.
So switch over to camera 4, dear. And so we got it upside down here. So the app here, and let's see, sometimes this will rotate. Let's see if it rotates. So I can rotate it. So I can scroll. We can scroll through whatever. So we have, and you get all the readings at the same time. Does this do trending?
Yes, it will do trending as well.
So it does do trending. And I see you got a whole bunch of stuff here. So in these things we have to switch here, so you can change it from natural gas to whatever. The setting
fuel
here,
type.
the fuel type. Do you change it here, or can we change it in the app?
This is all changed right here in the meter itself,
right.
And then you're seeing the display right there.
So I should see this pop up and then say it's natural gas. You go into oil.
Yeah.
You have to refresh.
No, you shouldn't have to refresh there. It'll automatically update. Here we go. For some reason, I'm not getting touch on this. Are you able to pause that stream?
No, can't pause the stream, but that's okay. We can talk about other stuff. Are you trying to get that to work? That's not a big deal. Switch back to camera 2, or 2. Or you can switch to 1. Try 1. Yeah, so one's a good shot. No Elvis in the background. So you also brought the scale. We'll come back to the. Was it because it was plugged in?
I think so.
Yeah.
So I popped it out. So here's your screen. So you're looking at natural gas.
Go back to 4. And so it's a natural gas right now. And you change it to oil?
I can change it to oil.
Not that anybody in Southern California does oil, but
I apologize. Now it's going to low battery, which I guess. Sorry, guys. We weren't prepared to do this today, so we got some low battery issues on the combustion analyzer. All the changes are made here on the display of the combustion analyzer, and it'll show up there for you.
So does this do this particular model? It'll do draft also.
Yeah, the Cat 85 will do draft, but also does live draft, which is another difference between the Cat 85 and the lower end Cat 45. Okay. Cat 45 will grab draft, static. This is dynamic and it's live the whole time.
Okay. Cool. So we got our stack temperatures. We've got our oxygen level, which is where it's supposed to be right now. By the way, that's an easy way to check that you're hitting your numbers when you turn it on. Make sure that you're getting your oxygen level where you're supposed to be. All right, so and our carbon monoxide, this does free air also, which is great. CO free air, because that's a requirement for some like BPI sometimes requires free air as opposed to BPI does, as opposed to, or NGAT. They usually want free air also. We're doing NGAT training. And so we have, what's the OL?
OL, just you're not getting that reading through. So when you see OL, that's not selected. What was the header on that?
It's got a QA on it.
I am not sure on that.
Not sure on that one? Okay.
Apologize.
Future features, who knows? So this also give you a calculated efficiency depending on if you're running it. Remember though, it's a calculation. It is not, it's derived. It'll be a little different between meters. So, and it's not actually, you're not going to find it to be what the unit is published at most of the time, or it's going to be around there, but it'll give you nice efficiency. And it comes in a nice bag. They got this really nice bag that it comes in. So you can carry this. Have some extra tools, like you might, I don't know what else will fit in here, but you might be able to fit a screwdriver and a couple other tools in here.
You can have the option of buying one with a printer.
Yep.
Or without a printer on both models. And then the printer can also be sold separately, but plenty of room to store your entire printer.
You can do a report. Go ahead and switch camera. 1. You can go ahead and do a report. So you can, if you do the job report, it'll capture all that information as a PDF, correct?
As a PDF?
Yeah.
And you can print it directly from the meter, from the app to the printer?
Or I can send it to the customer.
Or you can just hit that share button on your phone or mobile device and send it out as a PDF via text or email.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. What about on the, when you're doing your readings on this, you can do ambient with it too. Take it in the house and just use it as your ambient leak or CO detector in the home.
Yeah, that's we make a walk around CO detector as well, so we kind of figure that's the best practice for this. We do know guys do that, so you will get lower CO.
The reason I do it is it's just simpler to take my meter and walk around, not pull another meter out. I just use it.
Sure.
But what I'll do is I'll do a walk through the house before I start with it. I'll zero it outside, bring it inside. And then once I've gone through getting everything set up, get it started up. When I'm done with my test, I'll go test it. I'll use it to do the ambient test too, while the unit's still running. So I'll use to check ambient, see if I have any changes on any of the stuff I did.
Okay.
All right. Do you have anything else you want to add about the Fieldpiece?
I just add on the Cat 85 as well. There is a dual port manometer built in on the bottom.
Okay.
So you can get static pressure, draft pressures.
Static pressure, draft pressure, gas pressure?
Yes.
In and out? Okay. So that makes it, so it does, a lot. You eliminate a few tools that you don't have to have. You
Kind of
get
two
one
tools in one here. with
and
that.
it's a color touchscreen, which is one of the nice parts.
And we have a nice spacious bag. Also, this is sort of a diffuser here, so when this is hot,
You can put that in there.
you can put that in there without worrying about melting the bag or anything like that. So
that is cool. And so you just charge this USB-C charge.
USB-C, which is in now, and one thing I learned while the charger's in,
You can't
kind of locks out the screen.
Change out some of the screen stuff. Yeah. So with the USB-C charger, then can they you're using a battery backup, so you actually have a battery backup like you use for your phones to power it. Right?
To power this thing up.
So you could power. So if we're powering it though with the battery backup or with USB-C, we can't use the touchscreen.
It doesn't look like you can, based on this is a new learning for me, so I apologize for that.
That's okay. When we put this on YouTube, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I can edit. I can add a graphic on there or whatever for that stuff.
Okay, good.
All right, we want to talk about the Fieldpiece scale.
Yeah, so another new addition to the line here. This is the SR47 refrigerant scale. Similar to its two predecessors, we had the SRS2, we had the SRS3, and now this is the SR47. The name of the game here is durability and lower profile. So we were able to increase the IP ratings on this, as well as get an IP rating on the wireless handle, which lives down here on the bottom. Made the handle a little smaller than it used to be. And we're able to give it a larger display here on the handle. Also have a magnet on the back of this handle to put up on the side of the unit while you're taking your measurement. But I'll go ahead and you guys can kind of see in there, nice big display on the handle. Now, this is a JobLink compatible scale as well, right? So as far as dog, you're already connected.
Already connected up to it.
So in addition to the handle, if you don't want to pull this out, it can be read on your phone.
Well, that was interesting. All right, so the nice part about the scale is you've reduced the size of this, right? And you've got it so it's not as big. Is this 9-volt battery that goes inside?
One 9-volt on the back.
Right.
And these are AA batteries in the base here.
Yeah, so
nice
they got
and
screwed
sealed.
on. They got screwed on. So
Is
these go in. Is this okay for sitting in wet grass? It's not going to affect it at all.
Yeah, it can be on wet concrete and grass.
Okay. So we have to worry about it messing with the stuff. Okay, cool. And then so just show the scale. Let's go ahead and go to 4. And so here's the scale, and we got nothing on it, but let's weigh this analyzer. Let's put the analyzer on there. See what we got. And we're in grams, so we want to switch the units over to. We're in. I gotta change.
You gotta go to your settings.
Go to my settings.
Here.
I'll go to my settings up here, and for weight, I don't see it over there, so I have to go more unit settings. Feet to use inches. So set to imperial. Select imperial. Boom. Should be done. So let's go back to your scale. So measurements. Scale. There we go. 2 pounds. That's what the analyzer weighs. Cool. All right.
2 pounds in the nose.
So what's the max weight that this will take? How big?
252 pounds.
252 pounds. Okay. So you could do 125 pound cylinders.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we've also smoothed out and extended out these bumpers to accommodate larger cylinders.
Okay.
Cool. So we can get a larger cylinder on this newly designed flat space with the bumpers coming all the way out to the corners here, flat.
Okay. So, and then you just tear it. You can tear it you can tear it off the phone.
You can tear it on the phone.
Let's see, 0 right there. Alert, and able to see the previous wave out. Yes, let's do it. So I just go to 2 dear. So let me tear it. I want to hold that for a second. I'll tear it, 0 it. Yes, and then we just weigh it. So now I know exactly what that weighs.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's got the hose attached to it, so it's going to be a little off. But again, so we can tare the weight. It's nice, very nice unit. So, what's the range with the Bluetooth on this?
It's
On
about
either one of these.
1,000 foot is
Okay.
our Bluetooth range
Max.
for all of our Bluetooth tools. You know, you might run a little interference as you get a cylinder on top of this scale. It might reduce that a little bit, but you still have very usable range for most job sites. You know, 1,000 feet's going to get the job done.
Well, excellent. All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything else you want to add about the scale or the analyzer?
No, not at this time. I just appreciate the time letting us come talk about some of these products.
Usually you sell these through warehouses. You don't sell these direct, right?
We don't sell anything direct. So
nothing direct. Okay.
Wholesale distribution.
So if you join IHACI, you get a 10% discount at TruTech Tools, and you can buy these analyzers through them. And this analyzer, the what you pay for your membership is more. The discount's more than the analyzer. So I mean, you'll get your discount will be more than your membership. What you get on your discount, so it's worth every nickel of it if you're going to buy one of these. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for coming in, man.
We appreciate it, Mitch. Thanks so much.
No, I appreciate you coming in.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right. They're here. The new Fieldpiece combustion analyzers have arrived just in time for heating season. These reliable and intuitive test tools measure and diagnose an array of emissions and pollutants and quickly verify combustion-related performance and overall fuel efficiency. Both feature Fieldpiece's patent-pending sensor vault technology that offers lower cost of ownership. This patent-pending feature extends sensor life by sealing the sensors from oxygen in the air during storage. And they're field replaceable, maximizing uptime on the job site. Plus, because they connect to the JobLink app, you have 1,000 feet of wireless range and can view trends and customer details in an instant. The CAT 85 features a built-in manometer, meaning you can also troubleshoot while running an analysis of live draft pressure. Plus, there is less to carry. The CAT 85 automatically separates and returns accumulated water to the flue using the patent-pending hydrocycle pump technology. Whichever new Fieldpiece combustion analyzer you choose, you'll be keeping heating systems safe and efficient. The Fieldpiece wireless refrigerant scale, SR47, is tough, accurate, and portable to make your job easier, faster, and better. It features an oversized 13-inch platform designed with unique integrated bumpers, purposely engineered for durability and to fit even oversized refrigerant tanks. It has an industry-leading battery life of up to 200+ hours, maximizing job site uptime. Plus, it only weighs 7 pounds, making it easy and convenient to carry on the job. But don't let its weight fool you. This lightweight scale handles up to a whopping 252 pounds of refrigerant. And just like any other Fieldpiece wireless product, the SR47 has a wireless range of 1,000 feet, so it easily syncs data with the JobLink app or to your S-Man 480V and S-Man 380V. As you'd expect, it's built to handle the rigors of any job site. Fieldpiece, our new heavyweight champion, is here.